Hello, friends. Today I will narrate the tale of Duck School. When the green-headed male duck found out he was going to announce the news, he flapped his wings and ran towards the lake with joy. The fishermen and flamingos in the lake, seeing him, just stared at him. He, in his joy, shouted, "I became a father! I became a father!" As he ran along the shore, announcing to everyone that he had become a father. At that moment, the fishermen and flamingos who were fishing clicked their beaks in celebration of the duck being a father. Then, as if nothing happened, they continued fishing. The sparrows perched on the trees by the lake, observing the commotion, asked each other in surprise, "What happened?" The green-headed duck joyfully said again, "I became a father." The sparrows flapped their wings in celebration, and one of them said, "We need to share this good news with everyone." A fisherman, with his long legs touching the surface of the water, walked slowly to the other side of the lake, calling the swans. When he reached the other shore, he told the swans that the duck had become a father. The swans, to spread the joy of the duck, flapped their wings and took to the air, while some of the sparrows also started flying to spread the news. At that moment, the squirrel on the tree, hearing the commotion, ran from tree to tree to spread the news that the green-headed duck had become a father. Almost sticking its head into every hollow of the trees, the squirrel shared this joyful news with everyone. The green-headed duck, proudly approaching the mother duck, said, "I have delivered the news of our babies to everyone with joy." The mother duck, with a sweet smile on her face, lifted her wings slightly, showing the little ducklings to their father, and then covered them with her wings so they wouldn't get cold. Meanwhile, a rooster watching them said, "What are these chicks doing here? Why are they with you?" The green-headed duck replied, "They are not chicks. They are our ducklings." The rooster, surprised at how much the ducklings resembled chicks, was bewildered. Just then, the hens called him, and without dwelling much on it, he quickly returned to the coop. The green-headed duck squatted next to the mother duck, starting to watch the mother with loving eyes. As days passed, the ducklings grew up and began to roam around. The cute little ducklings played games with each other, while the rooster always grumbled, as their presence bothered him. The mother and father duck tried to prevent them from misbehaving, but the rooster, not wanting to deal with it, quickly returned to the coop. To find a solution to this problem, the duck and the mother duck thought for a long time. Eventually, they decided to establish a school to educate their ducklings. Since the ducklings would be in school, they wouldn't cause trouble, and the rooster wouldn't bother them anymore. Additionally, they would learn new things at school. They started looking for a suitable place for the school. While searching, they encountered the rooster, who asked, "Did you lose one of your chicks?" The father duck explained, "No, we want to open a school for our ducklings, and we are looking for a suitable place." Surprisingly, the rooster offered them a vacant coop he had. The duck and the mother duck were amazed because the rooster, who used to get annoyed by the ducklings every day, now wanted to help. After agreeing on the terms of using the unused coop as a duck school, they headed home. When they were alone, the mother duck expressed concern about the high rent the rooster had asked for. The father duck reassured her, saying they would find a way. The important thing was the happiness and safety of their ducklings. They cleaned and prepared the unused coop, and one day, the mother duck gathered all the ducklings to take them to the school. The father duck was waiting for them there. The mother duck said to the ducklings, "You are the first students of the duck school. Learn and develop your knowledge and skills here. Your father will teach you every day, so listen carefully to what he says. Remember that the knowledge he imparts is based on past experiences and lessons learned." The ducklings, who had never been to school before, were excited and eager to enter. Seeing their enthusiasm, the mother duck said, "Let's not extend the speech too much. Let's hand them over to their teacher, your father." In the following days, the sounds of the duck school, the flapping of wings, could be heard from the trees and the lake. Birds, squirrels, rabbits, and even the fishermen stopped to listen. the ducklings' enthusiastic voices filled the air, and other animals started to join in the excitement. However, the rooster, feeling threatened, tried to interrupt their learning by crowing loudly from the coop. Still, the animals who gathered near the duck school paid no attention to the rooster's crowing. They continued singing and murmuring the songs the ducklings learned. This angered the rooster, and he tried to scare them away from the school, but the animals, united, stood their ground. The school continued to grow, and more animals started sending their children to learn at the duck school. The rooster, witnessing the success of the school, realized that unity could overcome any obstacle. One day, unable to bear it any longer, the rooster confronted the green-headed duck when he was leaving the school. He insisted that they leave the coop after the lease term ended. Although the green-headed duck didn't understand the reason, he tried to change the subject. However, the rooster insisted on them leaving the coop. All the animals around, witnessing the confrontation, became sad. The green-headed duck approached the mother duck with a bowed head and informed her about the rooster's demands. Feeling helpless, the mother duck suggested seeking help from both the birds and the squirrels. They went to the birds and the squirrels, explained the situation, and asked for assistance. The birds and squirrels agreed to help, saying, "Let's not be sad. We'll let everyone know, and everyone will help. If we all work together, we can build our own school." The next day, all the animals spread the news, and everyone started gathering materials. They worked together to build the walls of the school, and when it came time to build the roof, the birds replaced the ducks and covered it with branches beautifully. In just 3 days, the school was completed. The ducks were amazed at how much better and more beautiful their independent school looked compared to the old one. The rooster, observing from a distance, was left astounded by their unity and determination. The day the school was finished, the ducks gathered the students and expressed their gratitude to everyone who had helped. They announced that classes would resume the next day. The tired but joyful students understood that together they had overcome obstacles and proven that unity could overcome any challenge. The story ends with the animals, led by the ducks, proudly celebrating their accomplishment, realizing that when they come together, no one can stand in their way. The rooster, now alone and isolated, finally understood the power of unity and regretted his actions. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more fairy tales.